Welcome everybody, back on a Monday. We're out here helping landscaper Greg with a little project. If it ends up being more, you guys will see this video. If it's just this little part, may not, it's not big enough to really film, maybe like 2 hours worth of work, but we may have some more stuff to do, which might end up being pretty big. So I don't know, I'm still waiting to hear about that. So we end up doing that, then this might actually turn into a pretty cool video. But anyway, we're out here in a neighborhood that's being developed, and landscaper Greg has got some really tall grass for me to mulch down. So let's take a look at what we got, and we'll get to crack-lacking. I got this beautiful retention pond out here. The landscaper Greg's mow crew is already out here. They've already got that cleaned up around it. It's got a little bit of an erosion issue here. Somebody needs to come fix. But they've got this mowed up around here. But we got this section right here that's really steep that goes back behind this house here, curves on around and goes to a sewer grinding or pumping station back there. So we got to clean this up down through here all the way to the edge of that silt fence. We're going to get that knocked out. Just walk the mini right down through here. And then there's a big fence back there on off the property line that divides the neighborhood between whatever else is over there. Apparently they've got to mow back there behind that fence, but we're not sure what's back there yet. So if that's pretty thick back there, we may have to do that as well. So let's just get this knocked out, and then we'll go see whatever is, if we've got to do anything behind that fence. If they may be able to mow it, or I may have to do it depending on how thick it is. We're gonna find out. might turn into a video after all. We've done a good bit of work. It's taken a little bit longer than what I thought because of this this hill over here. Actually, I'm gonna move the GoPro over just a little bit. There we go. This hill right here was super steep, so I actually had to come down it this way and work it around. Now we're over here. It's flattened out a little bit, but I'm seeing some cattails and some other stuff over here. And then I just walked over there to set up the tripod, and it's a little kind of, that grass right there where the tripod is a little mushy and wet. So I don't know, it might be a little wet in here. We're gonna find out. So let's just kind of walk down through here and see what happens. At least it flattens out. And I can actually walk it in parallel. Of it I've hit. There's a chunk of it right there. I don't know if that's concrete or drywall right there. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's cardboard. About the excavator over the skid steer is that one, you can self-recover, and two, you can kind of like cut out in front of you and identify any hazard spots or anything that might cause a problem before you get to it. Here. Well, they told me to cut all of this identify sometimes some of the hazard spots just by the type of vegetation that's growing in certain spots, because you kind of know, okay, that grows in wetter areas. Like those cattails, and then whatever this green stuff is right here, I see that a lot in wetter areas too, so I know that area right there is probably a little wet. All right, guys, I think that's the job. I'm gonna go check on those guys behind the fence, but since they haven't come over here and gotten me yet, I think they probably got it. But yeah, we just went right back here to this back corner, and that's all. Honestly, I just talked to Greg. He's like, well, where the silt fence stops, you can stop. And I was like, well, I saw little pieces of it here and there, but I don't see it anywhere back in here, so I don't know where it is. So I'm stopping right here at this corner, and he said that was fine. This pond dam's got some water. It's really ruddy. You can see where the even the mowers have rutted it up. And I said, you know, I can go through here and knock this down, but I'm gonna rut this up bad. And he's like, no, don't do that. We'll knock this out by hand. So they'll take care of this. But the rest of this cleaned up nice. That little area up there by that pipe up there, that got a little sketch. I had to work it on the downhill like that but the rest of it, yeah, we got most of it just working it parallel, and a few sketchy spots, but all that turned out well. So this was a little bit more than I thought. This was only going to take me a little while, 2 hours, took close to 4. So shows what I know. But yeah, turned out okay. So it would have been a 4-hour minimum anyway, so it wasn't the end of the world or nothing, but turned out good. Nice little retention pond here. Oh, the ducks are down there. There was a turtle sitting on that pipe right there. I don't know where he went. He probably got out of Dodge, but it's a nice little neighborhood that's coming along out here. So looks good. I think I will turn this into a video. It turned in a little more than what I thought, so I'm down with that. That was pretty cool. TMC did a great job in here. I love this little THI 75. It just makes the balance on this U55 so much better, especially when you're mulching out over the side on embankments and stuff like that. I have so much more stability with this head because it's about 200 pounds lighter than the pre-Noth. So really liking this head. It just makes the whole machine much faster and more efficient. So that turned out well. Perfect job for a little munch, and that'll work. So I'm gonna get loaded up. We're gonna go back over there to the basement job because we got some ponds to mulch over there. So we'll get this thing loaded up and be back tomorrow. Bye, everybody.